Darn it, just had an extra bill in for electricity and I've just paid it. That was expensive. Can't moan about it because it's a bill I made myself, but didn't really plan that to come in the door, and that is really going to jeopardize my fast fingers. Because I had some money saved up and I thought that I could use those for fast fingers. Fortunately, those money are now in the possession of our bloody electricity company, which is overpricing. Again, Denmark very expensive. But it's beautiful weather, but it's very windy and the wind is quite chilly. But the garden looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm glad I cut it yesterday. Looks so much nicer. When we moved here last year, I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but there was so much weed, it's like crazy. And we never thought that the grass would actually be able to regrow. It's a big job. I think I've done a third of the garden. There's like so much stuff there, and these then need to go down. They're so tall. But it looks like it's survived, which is nice. And I love seeing everything starting to get green. This is my old office chair, guys, actually. The seat is a lot more comfortable than what I'm sitting on at the moment. You can see I had to put these old cushions down here just to sit on it because I feel like I'm sitting on a piece of board. And also it's made of some silly material which is not very, very cushioning, and it sticks all Sally's hair to it. So I need to try and get the foot off, because this foot here, the actual cylinder thingy or the pump thingy, works fine on this one, but that one there, when I sit on it, just keeps go down. So I need to find out how I can change it. But look, someone got herself comfortable there. You are so sweet. You know that, don't you? Yeah. That's why I put the sheet on, so she can use it as a bed if she wants to. It's fine. And what she likes about it out here is that she can have a look into my bedroom, she can look into the bathroom, she can look down the staircase outside, and she can look in here. So that's like a good little lookout post for her. Yeah, but definitely I need to get that unit because I have some stuff I want to store in there. I want to put my PlayStation, my camera, baseball gloves, some other things. I want to have a few kendamas. My XL kendama is in here. That's a very large one. I want that to stand on top to look very nice. And possibly even my lava lamp to go back on again. This is an original one, a very old one, guys. I don't even know if it says a date on it, but it's one of the original ones. From since I was like 15 years old. So next year, or in October, that's 20 years old. Possibly even older, because I don't know when that was made, but I got it when I was 15. Right, but I'm gonna try to see if I can make some sort of toy out of this rope here for Sally. So I'm gonna find some sort of tutorial on YouTube how to make rope toys or something like that for dogs, because a pulley thing, that'll be fun. So I'll do that now. I don't fancy going skating today, guys, because my knee is really playing up today, and I'm not very happy about that. So it's gonna be staying home today, sadly. But fast fingers is really in the jeopardy at the moment, which is really crossing me off. I had money saved up on my PayPal account, but those money is not going to be enough for fast fingers alone, because I have 2 plane tickets, at least 2 bus tickets or train tickets, and then there's also pocket money and such for it. So not sure it can be done. So if there's anyone out there watching my videos which is a secret millionaire and feel like want to donating a trip to Fast Fingers for me, go ahead. Those of you out there which has dogs know how expensive dog toys can be. But let me show you something I made. I have some of this rope, and also has a normal blue nylon rope. This here is something Paul found on the beach, on the shore. Someone must have dropped it in a boat or something like that. We had a lot longer piece, but I just took a long piece and I made one of these. This is a different rope, but yeah, this is like a good dog toy. Good thing to chew in. It's like fairly hard, and I melted the ends down there in there so they won't go up, and there as well, and also up here. And this here, so you can have something to hold on. If you really want to pull, you can put your hand in here, and the dog really can pull with you. Or you can hold it like this, a loop. But this is a simple dog toy. Didn't take long to make. This took me about 10 minutes at the max. The start is the hardest part down here, where the beginner nut is. That's the trickiest part. Once you got that, it's actually fairly simple. It's very hard for you to see now that there's a pattern in it, but you can actually see if I turn it around, like there's like a strand going down all the way here. You can probably see it now, the pattern in it. But yeah, simple dog toy. This one is for our neighbor, which girlfriend has a dog now and then coming out here. And I thought I'd make one for them as well. Because I had the robe and I want to get better at making them. But simple, easy, it didn't take long. I think it took me about, what, 10 minutes as I mentioned. The other one took me a bit longer. You have to do them tight, try and tie them up as much as you can. But let me know down in the description if you guys want to have a tutorial on doing it, because it's very simple actually. Don't take that long. So I can do a tutorial if you need one. So I'm about to take Sally up to the footpath and go for a nice walk with her. I got my penny ball with me here in the bag, right there. And yeah, we're going for a nice walk. Hopefully a couple of kilometers. I don't know if we're going to go all the way to Dalmos. We'll see. All depends on how I feel. Beautiful evening. Music in my ears. Penny board. Dog. Come on. Let's go. Woo! Ah! Can't just stop, Sally. I love that it's going slightly downhill here, which is great. Yeah. Little madam's up there. She's been out dipping her feet in the stream we got here. She's such a little minx. So, yeah. All right. Regular push. Stand still for regular push. But I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I can. Alright, let's get some good stands here and we can pump. Ah! I should have brought my GoPro and that thing I have, that stick extension thingy. Ooh. See how those horses are standing on a nice green field. Have plenty of space to walk around. By the way, that's where that jerk owns that land where we weren't to allow to walk Sally, which I'm really cross about because we used to walk through the forest, come out about down there, walk along there and all along there and come in through behind the trees there, all the way down and catch the footpath back. But he ruined that. But see those horses, they have a nice life. Plenty of space to walk around and grass to eat. Isn't that lovely? And then you think about the people next to us. The horses are stuck on a very, very cramped little space, each of them, except there's one where the father and mother and the foal are together. By the way, she's pregnant again, she's going to have a foal this year as well. It's going to be nice to have a little foal running around, but the problem is there's no grass where they run around, and they're hardly going to, they can't run because it's just too short space. And at least they started to remember to put a bit of water out now, which is a huge change. They've done it for like 2 or 3 days now. I wonder if they'll keep it up. We'll see. Probably when it gets the most warm they'll forget it again. And if that's the case, I will file a complaint about them, guys. I'll call to the we have like an animal protective thing here, like a animal police really in Denmark. It's not the same as RSPCA or whatever it's called, RSPA, animal rescue thingy, but we don't have the same here in Denmark because thankfully people are looking normally very nicely after the pets, and we don't have that much of animal abuse or cruelty, which is wonderful. Again, I'm not sure I'll make it to Fast Fingers because I've simply had that little huge electricity bill which took basically all the money which I expected to go with Fast Fingers for. The money I had on my PayPal was mostly only to be pocket money for food and drinks and such, and also help with some of the expenses. But it's certainly not enough, sadly. So yeah, Fast Fingers might not happen. Kills me. Right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take good care. Remember, I love you all. Stay awesome and epic. And many people said to me, Michael, you hardly ever fingerboard. No, because I'm the only one out here fingerboards, and it's so boring. I need someone to fingerboard with, but I will try to get back into the game of it, which is also why I want to go to Fast Fingers to have like a boost again in fingerboarding, and I hope I will get it. So yeah, we'll see. But anyways, no matter what hobby, what sport, or whatever you do it because you love it, and don't do it because anyone else tell you to. And if someone says it's stupid, well, maybe they do something which you don't think is cool, but don't go around and tell them they're stupid. Just say, well, you have your hobbies, I have mine. So that's what it's all about. Alright, so we all gotta respect each other's games and plays or whatever we like, even if we like it or not, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. If it hurts anyone else, it's not cool. Alright, catch you guys tomorrow. Peace! Alright, time for me to cut the lawn. I just changed the blade on the lawnmower. It took a bit of time because the bolt was so tight, but it has to be so the blade don't come off. And also got some weed killer from my dad, which I can use underneath the decking there and underneath the trampoline. So let me put some music in my ears.